How many vertebrae are fused to form coccyx? 4. 5 clean practices under strategies for elimination of neonatal tetanus includes all except clean airways. The most important function of forceps. Traction. Which of the following is included in Orem's theory? Maintenance of a sufficient intake of air. Diarrhea is more common in artificial feeding. Headquarters of UNICEF is at New York. The nurse interprets a positive Homan's sign as deep venous thrombosis. Which of the following interventions on the part of the nurse would most help a confused ambulatory client find their room? Placing a picture on the door. Which drug may help to descend the testes into scrotum? ICC. The incubation period of influenza is 1 to 2 days. The term keratomalacia is corneal disease due to deficiency of vitamin A. Ortolini is a test performed to find out congenital hip dislocation. The instruments devised for measuring the cooling power of the air is Tata thermometer. The nursing interventions for patients with acute respiratory distress syndrome. All the above. Which of the following is not a cluster B personality disorder? Paranoid personality disorder. AIDS is transmitted by sexual contact with a patient. All the following are the responsibilities of nurse for a patient with heart failure, except maintain intracranial pressure. Is the permanent method of family planning in males. Vasectomy. When reading the nursing care plan of a newly assigned client prior to caring for this client, the LP and LVN will notice that potential problems are stated using how many parts in the statement? 2. The antidote of magnesium sulfate. Calcium gluconate. Virulence of a disease is indicated by specific mortality rate. Diet given in a malnutrition treatment center is called F75 and F100. Function of thiamine. Coenzyme in oxidative decarboxylation of alpha ketoacids. Which of the following is a second-generation intrauterine device for contraception? Copperty. The failure of professionals to provide proper care, and competent care to patient. Malpractice. Which electrolyte is essential for enzyme and neurochemical activities? Magnesium. The multi-drug therapy, MDT, is treatment for all of above. Most important aspect of management of burn injury in first 24 hours is fluid resuscitation. When working with clients experiencing pain, you will define their pain in regard to whether they have pain or not and how intense it is based on which of the following things? Whatever the experiencing person says it is. Most important complication of peritoneal dialysis? Peritonitis. Which of the following is the appropriate route of administration for insulin? Subcutaneous. March 8th is celebrated as World Women's Day. The reason for incubating a nasogastric tube into the patients with extensive burns is to prevent the risk of aspiration. The milk of which of the following mammal has highest content of fat? Buffalo. Which of the following patient activities helps to relax the external anal sphincter while administering enema? Breathing out through the mouth. The role of the ombudsman is to work with the nursing home to protect clients' rights. Child health is greatly depending upon family health. The process of developing and providing planned experiences to supply information, change attitudes, and influence behavior is health education. Active ingredient of Sidex is glutaraldehyde. When learning helps the individual to adjust herself adequately to the new situation is termed as learning is adjustment. The type of isolation technique used in conditions when pathogens are transmitted through fecal matter is enteric isolation. The client is admitted to the unit after a motor vehicle accident with a temperature of 102 degree F rectally. The nurse is aware that the most likely explanation for the elevated temperature is there was damage to the hypothalamus. The term mastication means chewing. A female child named baby Cyril is admitted with a diagnosis of delusions of grandeur. This diagnosis reflects a belief that one is highly famous and important. Stiffening of the body after death is called rigor mortis. The richest source of vitamin A is cod liver oil. The process of changing of spermatids to spermatozoa is called as Spermiogenesis. The distribution of nurses to areas of most need in the time of a nursing shortage is an example of justice. Which teeth are used for cruising and grinding of food? Premolar. Hemophilia A is Factor VIII deficiency. Please like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get video